All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is Monday, April 5th, 2021. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Hope everyone had a great Easter weekend, nice long weekend. It's time to get back to work. New month. Well, first full week of the new month. So there you go. That's how we get started. Let's go ahead and rock and roll and talk about the market, shall we? Before we begin, make sure to click bottom right-hand corner of your screen. There's a little icon there. Click that, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Like our videos, really do appreciate it. As always, help the channel grow. We are now on Twitter. Obviously, I'm trying to see how many more followers we need. We have 9,953 followers, so 47 left in order to get to 10,000. 47 left. Let's see if we get there. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. Dow futures up 248 points. We're now at the highs of the session. NASDAQ futures up 108 points. S&P futures up 27 at 40.37. And Russell 2000 futures up 1.26%, pulling back slightly from the highs. Bitcoin futures down about 2% at 58,390. Light sweet crude futures down 2%. Gold futures down 0.22%. Silver futures up 0.17%. Copper futures up 3.22%. Dollar yen 110.47, down 19 pips. 117.81 on the euro dollar, up 21 pips. The dollar is down 0.22%. Great sign for commodities. Obviously not helping Bitcoin, gold, or crude today, but it is helping equities. Again, we want a weaker dollar for multinational mega cap companies that most of we are invested in. So that's where we are today. I mean, big news today was Wedbush upgrading Tesla. It was actually last night to $1,000 a share from neutral to outperform. So some big news. Other news here: Applied Materials edged higher as price target are raised by analysts into Tuesday's Investor Day. MicroStrategy (MSTR) purchases approximately 253 bitcoins for $15 million in cash. Let's see what else we had. DraftKings acquires Blue Ribbon, Tel Aviv-based leading global jackpot and gamification company. The terms are undisclosed. Plug partners with Chart Industries and Baker Hughes to invest a combined 260 million euros in 5T hydrogen fund. B. Riley upgrades AMC Entertainment to a buy. Palantir selected by the National Nuclear Security Administration for a 5-year, $89.9 million contract for the SAFER project. That was reported actually on Friday. Roblox initiated with an overweight at Morgan Stanley, $80 price target. General Motors initiated with an overweight at Wells Fargo for $67 price target. And GameStop offers more shares. I think they offered some shares on the board. I think I can get that here. I can find that. I know GameStop did a share offering in order to raise capital. So let's take a look at pre-market quotes. I went ahead and posted on Instagram so you can take a look at it. All right, let's go ahead and move it here, and then we'll take some of your questions. AMC is up 6% pre-market. Palantir up 3% pre-market. Let's see what else is moving. Let's go to the Dow. Apple up 0.69%. The new AirPods will be coming out in an event. Also saw some news here regarding, see here, Apple iMac expected to ditch the Intel chip for the M1 chip. Boeing is up 1.3%. Microsoft continued to rise 0.23%. Intel is also up 0.57%. JP Morgan up 0.75% with yields going up. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Disney up 1%. Coca-Cola is down 0.3%. Cisco's down. Goldman is up 1.42%. American Express is up 1.2%. So there we go. Let's see the S&P. Tesla up 7% pre-market. American Airlines up 2.56% pre-market. Carnival up 3%. Ford up 1.4%. General Electric almost the same, 1.4%. So again, there was also something on Twitter from Zero Hedge, and I'll go ahead and bring it up here. That EV, electric vehicles, about it. It was a note that he put. Cars are 2021's toilet paper. U.S. automakers report blowout first quarter as EV sales soar. So again, electric vehicles, big. They're definitely on the move. So the only electric vehicle company stocks I own are Blink Charging, Tesla, and NIO. And I'm sticking with those names for now. AMD up 1.43%, Micron up 1.51%, AMAT up 2.77%. So tech is definitely leading the way. You could see it there up 0.77%. Thank you to Tesla. Again, I own Tesla, so I'm pretty happy to see that it's moving up. Let's go ahead and chart Tesla together and see exactly what the next move is. So let's go ahead and bring up the charts. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla, I have an alert at 722.73. If that breaks, then fine. We could see if we can go a little higher, maybe target the 800s. But as of right now, really nothing has changed in the hourly. There's just a gap there to the upside. But again, you're seeing a little bit of resistance right around 715. Let's see if we get some volume this morning. One more stock I was looking at was Microsoft. Again, I was talking about this channel with our team. 250 seems to be a nice price target for the next 12 months. Again, that could be a little conservative, but 250 should be nice. I'll go and show you the daily chart here. Again, you can see right at the top of this range, 250 seems to be the best way to go. The question is, when do we get in? So I would be watching, see if a break of 243 to maybe target the 245 calls. And if we do break that, then I'd probably be looking at buying some calls here. Also looking at QQQ as well. I just went ahead and charted that out for our team. I put a support level of 324.19. Remember right now 327.12. Went ahead and charted here. There is a gap to fill here on the daily. Take a look at that right around 330. So the 330 calls could be interesting. Again, we need to see some volume, but I'm definitely targeting 330 calls either for this week or next week. Again, depending on the volume. But that's something to keep an eye on. You could see QQQ, sending triangle formation here, again, breaking out, but there's a big gap to fill here right on the daily. If we go ahead and break that here, that'd be nice. But again, you can see two formations here. You can see this this failing wedge breakout. We talked about that on Facebook. A ton of tech names, Palantir, same thing. And you're seeing here on Qs. And it seems that all tech is kind of running the same deal. And you could see that failing wedge where Palantir is now at 23.77. I have an alert at 24.07 on the daily, and then I would target right probably around 26 for the 100-day moving average on the daily. So 24.01 on Palantir, if that breaks, that'd be interesting. Again, I went ahead and posted that chart on Instagram. I do chart of the day every day. So again, whatever your comments are, if you have one that you want me to take a look at, I'll definitely take a look for you. The last person I saw asked about space, Virgin Galactic, so I'll go ahead and chart that today. If you have one that you want me to chart for you guys, just go ahead and leave a comment on those posts and ask, and we'll go ahead and choose yours so we can do that chart of the day. So remember, we do the morning note every morning. We do the Twitter throughout the day to keep you guys up to date. We do the aftermarket recap, which I do on Instagram, IGTV, and then I also do the chart of the day. So again, feel free to let me know which chart would you like me to look at after on the comment section. With that being said, let's go and answer some questions. Good morning. Levels to watch on Qualcomm, BA or XLF. Let's see Qualcomm here. Qualcomm, let's take a look. Hours of breakout. Let's see the daily. If we're at 139, we are now pretty much hitting the 50-day moving average. So if we do break 141.20, then I would probably target 145. But until then, I wouldn't touch it because you still need to be looking at the daily. Again, the hourly is a breakout, but the daily, let's see if we can get that. I don't want you to hit resistance if you get right in. Let's see on Boeing. I think I had one more. Boeing, the level I have is 259 for a break, and then I target maybe the 275s. Boeing didn't work for me last week. Love Boeing, but again, it was a little choppy. So 259 is the break for me on Boeing to make look some calls. So you can see right here. Again, I was playing this break here, and it just went sideways on me, and I just ran out of time, unfortunately. That's the way it goes sometimes. But again, we were up pre-market nearly $4. That'd have been nice to have last week, but that's where we are. So if we break 259, then I'll go ahead and buy some calls. Maybe start taking a look around the 265, 270s. And then XLF, I have some longer term calls on XLF, and you can see a break at 35 is what I'm looking for, and we're getting there. So once 35 breaks, then you start taking a look around, start targeting 36 that high. But 35, again, XLF is a slow mover. So again, it was moves with banks and interest rates. Taking a look at bonds right now, I'll take a look at the 10-year. The 10-year right now is 1725, 46 basis points to the upside. So XLF could get some love today. Again, I do have those. Which calls do I have on XLF? The longer term options. I have the 36 calls for June, so I'm still rocking with that. I still have IWM that's expiring this week that are in the money, so we should be able to get that. Good morning. Do you see support of BABA at these levels, or are you adding at these levels? Let's see Alibaba. Alibaba, my level to add is 220. It is up pre-market about $2. So again, 220 is the level I'm looking at right now. It's just pretty much ranging on the hour right here. But again, on the daily, not much to do. You're pretty much between 220 and right around 240. And that's not much you can do there. But again, Baba's an extremely profitable business. Their fundamentals are amazing. Again, anything dealing with China has been just taking a little bit of a hit as they're going back and forth with the PRC, which is their government. You're welcome. Good morning. FWC calls. Wells Fargo. Yeah, I have some Wells Fargo calls for April 16, the 40s, and we are in the money. Again, we're looking to break right above 40.38. That'd be my breakout level if we do get that. But right now, I'm in the money on it. If 40.38 breaks, I would target 41, and I'm still holding those calls that are 2 weeks out. There was some unusual options activity that I was holding on. When we get back to that eyes on before you would give a signal, it would help a lot of people aware of the signals out. Yeah, no sweat. We'll go ahead. Again, some things move very quickly. This is why we have, the Twitter. That's why we have the morning note. Again, it's not as simple. I can't just pause the market and say, hold on, wait for me. Let me tell everyone. Sometimes things move very quickly, but we'll try to do the best we can. I just got approved futures trading. Hey, welcome aboard. Cheers. Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft, again, I talked about that with that channel on the daily. My target is 250. I would say my price target is 250 longer term. I don't think 250 from 242 is that much of a stretch. I think 250 is definitely what we're looking at. But once you get to 250, maybe you could probably take some profits if you're swing trading it. Again, I'm a long-term holder, so I have no qualms about holding. Microsoft's probably one of my favorite stocks I own. But again, if we're just going based on this channel, 250 seems to be the top point of this range. If 250 hits, then you're going to probably get a little bit of a pullback. But here, if a break of 243, I'd be watching the 245 calls. I wouldn't be playing the 250 calls unless it's longer term and I see a lot of volume, possibly. But again, 245 would be the one I'm watching for. BA 260, yeah, I need a break of break of 260 first, 259 before I do anything. I had the 260s for this week, last week, and I got hit on it. But right now, you see the sending a wedge here, the sending triangle, and nothing. Again, just sideways action. It just killed my premiums, and I had to get out of it. XLF calls or my MS. It depends on the volume. Not sure. Let's take a look at Intuit. Let's see. Intuit on the hourly. Again, nice recovery, but nothing really there to play, to trade or anything. I could see maybe a break of 401, and you could start targeting maybe 420 for a swing. But for right now, there's really not much going on it. Starbucks calls. Yeah, Starbucks calls. Yep, had those. It's at 109. We had the 110 expiry, the 110 strike. Again, it's been back and forth between 12% profit and like down 5. So again, it's a slow mover. Again, you can close when you feel like it, but again, it's been absolutely on just back and forth. But 110 is the strike, so again, been pretty solid all around. Again, the premiums are going to run very slow. HD to the downside. I think Home Depot is an amazing company. Again, it's been just consistently staying in this channel. So again, I can draw it, but I mean, I think it's kind of pointless. But I'll go on the daily and do it, and you could just see a straight shot. So again, you can see this megaphone kind of set up, and then you see that break. But on the hourly, I mean, look at this, pretty much the discipline this chart has had. You could see it just straight up. If we just go ahead and just stick to Home Depot and this channel here, and I can just use the 50-day as your support, really this stock has as high as 317. So no, I think it has a little more upside. 317, if I had to do an estimate on where you would want to pull back, again, if we're just doing the hourly channel, 317 would be your target on Home Depot. So you got about $10 more left to the upside. Let's see, NEO. NEO has been just a sideways mover. Not much going on, kind of like Intuit. But again, just like Alibaba, again, anything China has just been like this, wishy-washy. Again, I own the company too. So again, a lot of patience. Again, EV has been on fire. They're up about $1 pre-market. Nothing really to do here. I wouldn't touch it in regards to trading it. It's just nothing. You're just going to get chopped. Stay-at-home names, there's plenty out there. But again, as everything is opening up, I would probably stay away from the stay-at-home names. THCX, again, I'm an investor. I don't trade it. It's pretty much sideways. Good news, New York State and New York City has approved cannabis for recreational use. Again, I'm expecting big things for the cannabis companies that THCX holds. So again, this is a long-term hold. Again, if you are betting on the fact that cannabis 5 years from now is going to be maybe federally approved or federally accepted, then yes, I think THCX is great all around. Football calls. Yep, I have some football calls been chopped here. It's just been ugly after this drop. It's up about 60 cents. Really at a point where it needs to break 24. If it doesn't break 24 this week, then it's just gonna get sideways. And so I'm gonna put an alert at 24. Again, this one was an unusual options activity one where I saw the break, and we just had that flush last Friday. And you see, football has just been sideways moving, and it's just been a tough one. So again, let's see if we break 24. Maybe we can get something out of it, squeeze some juice. We got to see. Palantir, again, I went over it already. Palantir, my last question. Palantir needs 24.01. Palantir breaks 24.01. I'll start taking a look at some calls there. All right, guys, so I'll leave it there. I'll catch you guys later today for our after market recap. And make sure to subscribe on Twitter for all the action for today. And we'll catch you then. Have a good Monday. Happy Monday. And we'll catch you tomorrow for the morning note. Cheers, guys.